I wonder if the vase also come from the locker and they dropped it. If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke! I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Okay. What is a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Oh, I get it. Yeah, art. Yes. No. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here? In the evidence room? You have a lot of free time, Gumshoe. You should put that time into work. I mean, you're not really that good at certain times. I'm sorry. But that is true. And I do believe that other persons are agreeing with me there. I might be wrong, but anyway. It seems like we can't find anything more here. So should we ask him about something? Oh, wow. It's a lot of evidence here. What can you say about this then? Oh. We can look at that. Hey, look! They're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Huh? Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet. What's the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? Well, that's true. Well, maybe it's just for, you know, looking nice. Why should we even look at this? We can't do anything. It's just like, yeah, this is a picture of it. I don't know. Wait, I can look at this. Right. The tag says SL911. I guess this is another piece of evidence from that case. You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's so confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sounds like it? Bag, gag, nag, like, sag? Kzag? Is that a word? Do you challenge me? What? Are we playing a word game now? I don't think it's a word. Still, this is not a thin glove. Well, it really feels like we still have some stuff to talk about. Or to find. But no, not to find. It can't be that. It can't. We have looked at everything here, so... Wait, we have not looked at the door, though. That's the door we just came in through. Huh. Yep, useful information. Looks like you don't need an ID card to get out. I wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall cut the power while we were inside. Let's hope he remembers we're in here. Okay, well, let's just show him everything then. That's the photo that Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us about it? That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. 16? That's how old I am now! I wonder what happened. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school too. There is so much evidence now. That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never ask. Or something. That's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number, too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence, myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. Found Mr. Edgeworth's car stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait! I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have... Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. This is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal. Art? He was dancing proudly on the day of the awards ceremony. But there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony, so they took the blue badger away for a while. Really? Why? Maybe because it's not really that good looking. Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toil night and day. I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved in. Yeah. Detective Goodman's note and the switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Yeah, probably. Oh, finally! SL9 incident. Now that was a bloody violent case. Violent? So it was a murder. A serial killing. A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors? About forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh. What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident. See? So... the switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself.